I saw that. I saw that. I, thank you. Thank you for the host.
Welcome everyone from X Creme A stream. 30 seconds till we start.
Ah. God damn it. I'm just gonna... You know what? I'm leaving it. I don't care. I don't care. You guys get to see the fourth wall today. That's my opinion. After today, look, you can see sweat. This is awesome. That was one of those days. Hi everyone. First and foremost, big shout out X Creme A. Thank you so much for the host. And anyone from X Creme A's stream, you are awesome. I love you all. Oh, God. Okay, so if you haven't noticed, the name of today's stream is Part B, Home After Surviving My, quote, Live from My Broken Down episode. Oh, that's right, boys and girls. If you weren't here about 2.5 hours ago, I was broken down on the turnpike. That's why I got like dirt here and dirt here and dirt everywhere. Yeah, that's why I'm not green screen. We're just gonna. This is just my feelings today. So yes, we were live for 23.6 minutes on the turnpike. If you haven't seen it, it's just me talking about my car and my car and waiting for the repair guy to finally show up. So for anyone who wasn't here, though, I'll give you the brief synopsis. Long story short is, you know what, before we get into this, let me say thank you to some awesome people. First off, Flox's X Creme A. It's too late now. Thank you so much for the host. And that's it. And this is for all you guys.
Shorty, you the best. You the best.
There you go, guys. Aha, I've done it. That makes it official. Am I okay? Yes. That is the short answer. I am okay is the short answer. Am I in pain? Yes. That is the long answer. I was trying to get my other music queued up, and it was just like, no, I'm just gonna start now. I wanted you to queue up so I can like lead into you. So yeah, so this is gonna be a shorter stream, because I am really, really, really tired. And I just want to give you guys an update because someone did Google call me to make sure I was okay, and I was like, no, don't worry, I'm okay. And so I figured I had to definitely do a follow-up video. So here we go. Let's get the cool music going. Yeah, let's get this a little lower. All right, so the long and the short of it is this. I was driving home. Driving home. You know what? I'm gonna be true professional right now. Hold on, here we go. Let's down. Okay, hold on. All right, let's do this right. All right, so I got out of work. Today was another long, difficult day of work. But I was happy. I got out nearly on time. there was some traffic leaving the city because there was the lighting ceremony for the Towers of Light that they do every year. It's basically a week before 9/11. They do the Tower of Light, and they do a whole dedication to it on the Jersey City side. And so there was some traffic leaving from that, but thankfully I got out on time, went out to my car, started it up, and I started driving home. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. And on the ride home, you know, everything was going great as normal, you know, like you expect from any car ride. You know, you're sitting there. I had the newest Game Grumps video playing in the background. You know, just listening to Danny and Aaron tool each other back and forth. I had my one friend give me a buzz. I didn't answer it because I was watching Game Grumps. And everything was great. Like, everything was amazing. It was cool. You know, I was quite happy with it. You know, traffic was flowing great. And so finally I started getting into a little bit of traffic. Yeah, there we go. There's traffic sounds. There we go. So I started hitting some more traffic, and it was fine. You know, everything was great still, because we were still cruising at 55, 60 miles an hour. And right around, I want to say 10 minutes, I've already been traveling. Whoa, X Creme, thank you once again for the host with 5 viewers. Holy shit, man.
Shouty, you the best. You the best.
Welcome to my story about my car breaking down, my half green screen not being working, and everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. This is why I have dirt on me. Alright, so I'm driving, everything's fine, there's a little bit of traffic. It sucked. But it wasn't bad. You know, I've had worse driving home. And as I'm driving home, all of a sudden, an 18-wheeler in front of me, a part falls off the car. Hits the ground. I try and move out of the way of the part. And I knew I wouldn't be able to go too far left, because if I went left, because I was in traffic, I would hit a car. If I went right, I would have hit a car. So I decided to try and straddle the piece. You know, it's the best option I had given the situation. And so I tried to straddle the piece, and I thought I got it. I thought I was good. But it nicked the front end. And I heard it hit. I heard the hit, and I'm like, shit. And the next thing I know, I feel a pull to the right, and I start hearing a like, son of a bitch. So I pull over to the shoulder. I do what every responsible person is supposed to do if you have a blowout, is you let your foot off the gas and you slowly cruise into the shoulder and let the vehicle come to a natural stop. It's how you protect the rim. If you didn't know that, you know that now. Lessons being learned here. Although this probably would have been a better sound effect for it. Anyway, so now I'm sitting there, and you got a picture. You hear this traffic? This traffic is blowing past me at 70 plus miles an hour. 70 plus miles an hour. My son of a bitch. So I slowly open my door, I throw my 4-ways on, and I slowly open my door, and I'm looking. And I'm like, I'm gonna die. This is how Siegfried comes to an end. At this exact moment, this is where Siegfried comes to an end. Thankfully, an 18-wheeler saw my truck and moved over. So I was able to jump out of the vehicle at this point. I was like, all right, so we're out of the vehicle. You know, let's start, you know, assessing the situation. So I go up to the front of the vehicle, and sure enough, front passenger tire, gone, broken, done. Oh my God, something similar happened to me on the turnpike in the left lane. Caught a tractor trailer in the shoulder on the right, big ass tire Comes right across all lanes of traffic. Headed right for me. Managed to swerve, but be okay. It was terrifying. I hate trucks. I'm glad you're okay. Scary, scary stuff. I'm glad you're okay. And so, here I am. And I'm like, this blows. This really does blow at this point. Because I'm trying to figure out what is the best way to deal with this situation. And so, I'm like, all right, let's get my parts out. Let's get my jack out. Let's get everything situated and set. So I pull everything out. I have everything on the shoulder. And for the first time, the last time I had a blowout was on the driver's side. And if you've ever changed a tire on a highway and it's on the driver's side, that is the scariest moments of your life. Because your back is now to the traffic and you are hoping they're all paying attention to you. So I was grateful. It was on the passenger side because at least then my back is to the wall. You know, in worst case scenario, someone slams into the back of the truck gets thrown forward, I might get some collision damage, but namely I won't be getting hit by a vehicle at 70 plus miles an hour. Thank God. So my spare wheel. Yeah. This is why we have I have the highway sound effects just to bring you into the situation. And the half green screen because I'm tired. And holy shit. And so sometimes people have spares and the spares are are in your trunk. So you open up your trunk, there's usually a screw, you pull the screw, you pop up the back, and there's the tire. And usually there's a bolt holding it down, you unbolt it, pull the tire down, there's a shitty ass scissor jack that comes with it, and on top of the shitty ass scissor jack is this shitty ass, lug nut wrench. I'm smart. I have my own jack. I have my own lug nut wrench. So I don't have to deal with that shit. But the problem is the other type of tires are underneath. And so what you have to do, I didn't quite get what's going on behind you, not to interrupt your story or anything. What's going on behind me is I have a green screen. And I started the stream excited to be able to tell the story and never hung the green screen up the rest of the way. And normally what I would do is I would just pause the story and just hang it and then come back. But I was like, screw it. This is an IRL. You might as well see my bedroom for a change. Bam. That's right. Enjoy my bedroom. Welcome to my bedroom. It's where the magic happens. Giggity, giggity, goo. Or as everyone else says, day 374 since the last time I had sex. Looking at squirrel. Why is he the only one that gets a nut? Giggity, giggity, goo. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, and if you have one of those tires that are underneath the vehicle, what they do is they supply you with this long bar you have to assemble. You have to assemble this long ass bar, and you slide it into this hole to slide it into a secondary hole that you can't see. And then you have to slide that into a third hole, once again, that you can't see. Now, remember, we're doing this at night. So not only can I not see the first hole, I can't see the second hole, and I can't see the third hole. So I gotta take my long ass stick and guide it into the hole just right, so that way it can finger the hole and drop the tire. Giggity, giggity, goo. There's gonna be all kinds of references like this. I don't care. This is me lightening my own mood. So I get it in there, and what you do is you take the shitty ass... that's why there's no magic in your bedroom. You can't find the hole. Giggity, giggity, goo. There's one for you, Caprese. Enjoy. But oh wait, hold on, better. There you go. So, all right, so now I'm taking it, and I'm like, all right, so you slide it in, you guide it, and then once it finally clicks in, you're like, oh, I've made it. So now you take your shitty ass freaking lug nut wrench, and you click it on the back. And the whole purpose is you sit there and you crank it. And as you crank it, it lowers the tire. And when the tire hits the ground, it leaves enough tension so that way you can pop the little thing and pull it through. It starts going. 1 crank, 2 cranks, 3 cranks. Oh, we're doing great. 4 cranks. That's right. It got stuck midway through my 4th crank. So now the tire, slightly dangling there mid-sky, not enough room to have it drop, and it's stuck. And so now here I am with a tire that's stuck. Everything I need to fix the situation except for a hammer. Because the problem is the hammer that I usually use was at home because I was lazy and never put it back in the toolbox. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to call roadside assistance. Because at this point, I need a hammer. I need a hammer. Because without the hammer, I'm stuck. And even if I get the hammer, there's no guarantee I'm going to be able to release this mechanism. So hopefully then they'll have a bolt cutter. Because if they don't have a bolt cutter, if they have a bolt cutter, I'm just going to break the damn thing. I'm just going to cut the damn thing and call it a day. And I'll figure out some other way to secure a spare tire. So I finally call up roadside assistance. I'm like, hi, roadside assistance. Hey, it's me. I need you to do something for me. And they're like, all right, I need someone to come out and help me with my tire. And it was like, I won't lie, there was this point of like shame. Like literally, like as I'm asking for someone to come out and help me with a tire, when I know how to fix it, I literally had this in the back of my head.
Shame. 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 Shame.
So first and foremost, Vanessa from Road Support, thank you so much for being on the line with me and dealing with me screaming at you with Highway in the background. And so there I am sitting there with everything going on. And I'm like, son of a bitch. And I'm like, all right, so I need you to send someone out, please. So she looks it up, and the problem is anyone who lives in New Jersey will know exactly what I'm going to tell you. The New Jersey Turnpike and the Parkway are technically privately owned roads. And because of that, they're restricted roads. And there are only specific people and specific organizations that are permitted to do work on the highway. So here I am with roadside assistance, and they're like, yeah, we can't help you because it's on a restricted highway. But we're going to send you an email so you can send the receipt and get reimbursed later on. Okay. It's not a perfect world, but at least, at least it's something. At least that's the first bit of good news. So I get transferred over to the roadside assistance of the Turnpike. And I finally talked to Ned there. Ned's a badass. Love Ned. New Jersey Turnpike, Ned, you're a badass. Thank you so much. I told him what was going on, and he was like, do hold on. He was a smoker, so he literally just...
Do you want me to send you an actual service vehicle or a tow truck, because I don't want to waste a man if we can't get your spare done. But if I send you the tow truck, he's just gonna tow you. So do you want to risk the double bill? Or what do you want to do? You tell me.
And I'm like, oh, shit. All right, so I went with my gut, and I went, I just need a hammer. Send me the guy, the road crew guy. Keep your tow truck. I'm gonna shoot for positivity here. I'm gonna shoot for hope and positivity, and hope this all is about to work out for me. Please, for the love of God, work out for me. That's all I'm asking. So, I made the decision at that point. I'm like, all right, I don't know how long it's going to take for roadside assistance to get to me. So I decided to do a roadside stream. And it lasted for about 23 minutes. We had Sephiroth was here. Sephiroth stopped by. It literally was just me. I showed a picture of the broken ass, next time you just need a hammer or something basic, feel free to. Well, I also wanted the vehicle with the light, with the yellow lights, to draw attention to the fact that there's a man on the ground and you should not run him over. And so I decided to throw a stream up and running, which was nicknamed episode 370, live from my broken down car. And so that was literally the name of the stream. I threw it up there, and I was like, all right, let's just throw it up here and see what happens. Just so I can at least, because I'm still thinking about the 2-year challenge, whether I want to do the 2-year challenge or not, whether I want to upgrade the 1 year to 2 years. And I know if I'm trying to be serious, I need to just stream. I need to keep the stream alive. In order to do so, I'm going to have to do this. So it was the first time I ever did an IRL stream from my cell phone. And interestingly enough, it worked out pretty well. I didn't have any issues with it. It worked great. Signal didn't drop out. And people were able to hear me despite the sounds of traffic in the background. And it was loud at points. It really was. And so finally, after about 23 minutes, the repair guy came. Repair guy, Rob. Also another cool dude. Did not want to be on camera. Like, I shut off the stream and I was like, you know what? If Rob says, sure, I'll be on the stream, I'll boot it back up. I'll boot up our repair together. But I wanted to give him the option. I wanted to give him a chance. Like, go, hey, listen, do you want me to do this or not? Because, like, I don't want to put you on the spot. The stream is currently offline. But if you want it, we can do it. And he's like, no, I'd rather not. Because, my boss and so on and so forth. I'm like, all right, I understand. I humbly respect your decision. And so he looks at my tire and he goes, I've never been able to get one of these tires to drop when they freeze like that. I said, listen, I just need a hammer. That's all. Give me a hammer. What do you have? And he goes, hold on. Goes back to his van. And he comes back with a full-size sledgehammer. Now, I'm not looking for a sledgehammer. I'm looking for just a hammer, like a small hammer that I get some weight behind, swing it. This is a full-size, I'm going to destroy the side of a house sledgehammer this guy gave me. And so now I am like, all right, I'm just going to have to make do with this somehow. I'm going to have to make this work. I don't know how I'm going to make this work, but I'm going to make this work somehow. So I climb underneath the car. Giant sledgehammer. I felt like Thor at that point, climbing under my car with this giant ass sledgehammer and this tiny little space. And I'm like, all right, here we go. And so I start bashing on this thing. Like, I'm literally beating on this thing. And as I'm beating on it, I'm telling the guy, I'm like, listen, Just crank it one way, then crank it the other way, then crank it back and forth. Just keep doing it. I need you to do it until it loosens. Just all right. So he's cranking away, like cranking like a lunatic back and forth, as I'm literally Thor smashing this into the tire. Oh God. No. So there I am, Thor smashing this tire. And because I want to tell you, what I was saying on the stream was not safe for my stream. There may have been a point where I slammed my fist, like my fist slipped off the sledgehammer and punched my car, and I might have said, "You motherfucker!" Yeah, that would have looked great for my like safe for work, safe for school stream. It's just me screaming that. Sure. I'm sure that would have went over amazing. I would have loved it. I would have loved every minute of that. Just like the first time it happened, the second time when I was like, "You or my favorite, when I was looking at the tire and I was like, "You little how much blood do you want from me? Do I need to bleed all over you for you to work?" And like literally I was talking to my car angrily as I'm Thor hammering this lock. Finally, after an hour and a half of Thor hammering this, and I could tell the guy was starting to give up hope because he stopped cranking. Like I could tell the glimmer of hope that was in him, it was gone. All positivity, everything gone. And I could tell he was contending with that it was going to be over. And so like a good, well, because you got to remember, I'm in my EMS uniform. I'm wearing my EMS vest on. And it's obvious, like, I'm working my ass off. He's not working. Think about it. For the most part, he's cranking, but like, he's not doing anything. I'm doing the work. I'm just borrowing his tools at this point, right? I'm borrowing his giant Thor sledgehammer. And so finally, like a good medical person, the infamous, I want to just shock it one more time. Just let me shock my loved one more time. It might just work. And every time in the movie, it's like, dum dum, and then, bleep, bleep. We got rhythm. Holy shit! And all the doctors in the room are like shocked and stuff. Like, oh my God, it worked. That shouldn't have happened. And then somehow, 15 minutes later, it's 3 months later, and the person has no brain damage or anything. They're perfectly fine. But that's besides the fact. I decided in my head, I'm like, one more swing. Before I claim defeat, before I accept defeat at this moment, I want one more swing. And so I put my hand, I literally put my hand on the tire, right where the mount was. And I was just like, girl, you and I have gone through a lot over the last 12 years. I just need you to do this for me so I can get home and keep everything going. And so I took my Thor sledgehammer one last time and I hit it. And I don't know what happened. I just heard a ping! Bunch of rust rain down on my face and the tire lower. And there I was sitting there, covered in rust on my face, with the tire now down, and the guy walking back over going, "Did the tire just come down?" I went, "Yep, it's down." And so there we sat on the turnpike, together, him holding a flashlight, me changing a tire. Another besides the fact, I hate the convenience of movies, TV. Like, what about all the people you don't have personal attachment to? They could have lived if they just tried a little harder. Or George R. Martin, or George R. Martin is involved, and he just kills everyone anyway. Just saying. What's your name? Are you a Stark? You're f***ing dead. Did you have sex with a Stark? You're f***ing dead too. Ooh, you walked into the woods and held hands with a f***ing Stark? You're f***ing dead also. Why did I die? You looked at a f***ing Stark, okay? You should have known better. So there I am. I'm changing out the tire, the whole 9 yards. I everything gets set, and I get He tells me he feels bad because, like, technically speaking, he's supposed to charge me the whole amount, and he decided he was just going to charge me for showing up. Your name is Trask. That's an anagram for Stark. Die. It's really how it is for him. Wait, why did that star die in the sky? That star just died because the word star implies the first part of Stark, and it's many a Kelvin hot. So it's a
Shorty, you the best.
ah,
You the best.
wrong button. Stark. And so thankfully he charged me the minimum showing up fee. He didn't charge me the other things he could have charged me. He was a really cool bro. Let's just say he was taken care of. For being a bro, he was taken care of. I won't say how he was taken care of, but he was taken care of. Just in case the managers or owners at some point do wind up seeing this video, I doubt it. I may not even given you his real name. Isn't that cool? So anyway, we got the spare on there, but the spare was low on O2, low in air, and he was like, "Shit, this sucks. Now I'm gonna have to call out the other wreckers so that way we can get the compressor on it." So I was like, "No, fam, I have that tool. I have all the tools. So I actually have a tire inflator in my car. Pull out my tire inflator, hook it up, inflate the damn tire, and go, I'm going home now." And so there it was. The tire was repaired. Well, temporarily. We got in the car, or I got in the car. Yeah. He came home with me. Want to meet him? Sure, hold on. Let me go get him. I want to make sure I get him for you. Hold on. He's hiding right now. He's shy. He's shy. Hold on. Where's it at? I don't know where I am. There it is. Hold on. I gotta get him. He's shy. Frank, come here. Come here, Frank. There he is. He came home with me. Hi, Frank. See, he's got a big tongue. That was the weird part about him. It's like, while we were on scene, you know how hard it is to, like, be working and jacking up a thing, and all of a sudden you have this tongue just, like, rubbing on you, and you're just like, what the hell is going on? And you're just like, shh, just change the tire.
Don't say anything. Just change the tire. You don't have to. You don't have to know. Shh. Don't do it.
Listen, bro, this is getting weird.
Shh. The tire needs to be changed. Yes.
We are already dirty. we went real dirty there. And so lo and behold, I'm now home. I'm safe. I'm alive. and I am tired. I am really tired. Like, I can honestly say, after a day of work, and then after having to use Thor's sledgehammer, and in an awkward fashion, no less, and then get everything else done. We can kill the highway now. Thanks, highway sound effects. It's officially over. I'm done. I have completed it, and I am done. So tomorrow, this is the thing that we're leading to. Is tomorrow I have to go get the tire repaired. Well, I know it's loud. It's badass. Give me a second. There we go. All right, so the thing is, tomorrow I have to go out and getting the tire repaired is not an option. Whatever the hell this is I hit, sliced the entire inside rim of the tire, and so it's a complete like blowout. It's done. It's dead. There is no saving it. It is gone. So tomorrow I have to go replace the tire. So that's the battle plan for tomorrow. Is I have to replace the tire tomorrow. I have no clue how long this is going to take me. I don't even know how much this is going to cost me. I just know that I have to do it. So that's where things sit on that. I would love to continue streaming, but as I said, I am, after a 13-hour day of work, then 2.5 hours of being Thor underneath a car, and then jacking up a car, and then replacing a car, and a deep-seated desire to have a shower. I mean, I'm not joking. I'm not joking here, guys. Wait. Oh no, I cleaned. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, see, I want a shower. I need a shower so bad. I need to get this shirt off me. This shirt is disgusting. I should just take it off right now, right? Ooh. So as much as I want to keep going, I'm dying. I really am super tired. So, there's 5 of you here. Really? Sephiroth? Builder Beast? Wow, there are a bunch of you guys here. Holy shit. Well, damn. Hi, everyone. Sorry this is one of my shorter streams and a strange stream and half green screen stream. And I'm usually a lot more professional than this. But today was a trying day, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Normally, most people would just blog it and put it on their YouTube, but I don't have one of those. You are my YouTube, I guess. So, we'll go with that. So as much as I want to keep going, I really do. I really, really, really should just go to bed. After showering, of course. Could you imagine slamming the grease on here? Like slamming my greasy face into the pillow would just be awful. So if you are new, you came from X Crembly stream or you came from someone else, thank you so much for stopping by. Please feel free, hit that follow button. It's really appreciated. Smaller streamers like me enjoy when our little follower notification goes off. It means another person has joined our giant gaming couch. I enjoy hanging out with everyone and getting to know you guys, and it really is appreciated. So other than that, a big shout out for everyone who is here. I'm going to give everyone a shout out right now because this is a weird stream, and so everyone deserves a thank you. So whether you're here or not, I'm going to read you off. Slow Cool, Sephiroth, Philander Beast, Land Fusion, Commander Root, Collie Girl, Caprese, Apricot Droop Fruit? Apricot Droop Fruit? That's an interesting name. Me, I'm here. The log viewer. I love my log viewer. Big props to the log viewer for doing its job. H&L bot for spamming shit into our channel. Good job. And Deserath, thank you so much for being my go-to bot for most of my botting needs. Also, let's give a bonus out to some people. All right, you guys, here we go. We're going to give out 5 extra crowns to everyone that is here right now. Bam, 5 extra crowns for everyone. If you don't know what a crown is, long story short is crowns is the currency for our stream. And long story short, it will eventually lead to us. I'm leading to that. Eventually, what the crowns will lead to doing is cool things. First and foremost, the main thing that they do is just a fun, interesting thing that you can have. So consider your crowns. I'm actually going to probably rename it to experience points instead of just crowns, because as you get enough crowns, you will level up. So like for instance, Sephiroth has 2,180 crowns. He is currently level 2 because he has attained enough crowns to level up. Once he hits level 3, the battle plan is, I'm hoping I can get it to work, that the higher your level is, the more entries you'll be able to get into giveaways. I don't have a bot to handle that yet. That is in the future. But it's one of those things, I want to have it. There are bots that do stuff like that, but the problem is, in order for me to do the giveaway and then give you the extra entries, you have to spend your crowns. And I don't want you to spend your crowns. They are your crowns. You earn them. You shouldn't have to give them up. I want people to be able to go, you know, I'm level 3, I'm level 5, I'm level 7. I don't want you to de-level to try and win something. I want to give you bonuses forever for just being out around and hanging out. So like for instance, Caprese currently has 278 crowns. If you want to find out what your crown level currently is, there's a couple ways you can do it. The number one way is you can go into where is it at? Excuse these guys. I want to make sure I tell you guys how to do this right. Does this work? Points. I think it should whisper me my my answer. In theory. I think it does. It should send me a whisper with it, right? Whisper and Discord. So yeah. Caprese, try that real quickly. Try exclamation points and see if it sends you a whisper. If it doesn't work, then I'll have to work on it. Did it send you a whisper? Desert, I should have sent you a whisper. He's a little slow. Yeah, it says the last time it was activated was July 6th, 2018. I know if you go into the Discord, that's the main way I know we can do it. Is in the Discord, if you ever want to know. There is a channel. Unbenching the Kench. I'm so glad we're unbenching the Kench. If you go into the Discord and you go to crowns and stuff, and you do exclamation points there. Bam! I currently have 6,572 crowns. I'm currently 4th level and currently 1,428 crowns from leveling up. Heart. You get crowns simply by being here and hanging out. Anytime you hang out in the channel, every 15 minutes while we are live, you get 1 crown. And it's a loyalty way for me to say thank you for people for just hanging out here and being bros. I mean, even if you're just lurking, as long as you show up and say hi once, hi, because I think you have to say hi at least once. And then once you say hi once for the day, you could go into lurking mode all you want, and it will give you crowns forever. And it's once every 15 minutes you get a crown. And I said eventually, I can tell you how long you've been here. You have watched Caprese. You have watched 49.7 hours so far. My bot actually tells me how many hours you've been watching. So you have nothing else. If you go into the Discord and you type in the exclamation point points into the Discord at Crowns and Stuff info, it'll actually send it there like basically instantaneously. So that's a good place for you to go for it. As I said, the battle plan is eventually I want to be able to, like, right now it's just a fun way of leveling up. It's your own little thing, you know, just like as you play the game and you hang out, you get experience points to level up. I call it crowns because we're knights. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna switch it to experience points, because then that's more fitting. It's a role-playing thing. You know what? I'm changing it right now. I'm getting rid of crowns. We're gonna call it experience points. That's right. I don't even care. You all could be mad at me all you want. I'm changing it right now. They're no longer crowns. They are now hold on. I don't even know how to change it. How dare you not know how to change your own shit? Because I haven't set the name for the crowns in like 7 millennia. Like, I set the name so long ago because it was just points. I never actually, like, user ranks. Text. That's the user ranks. That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. But yeah, it could be that my bot is just locked out from being able to send whispers right now. Because I never got my bot accepted into the bot program. Like, that'd be the easiest thing. If it was accepted into the actual thing. Oh. I'll have to search for it. I don't know where it's hiding. I'll probably find it yet tomorrow. But yeah, so we are going to switch it from crowns to XP. So that way, as you watch the stream, you will gain XP, and as you gain XP, you will go up in level. And eventually, as you get higher levels, it will give you extra entries into our giveaways as a special thank you for people who are loyal and here from the beginning, or for people who spend time spreading the word of us and letting people know we exist. It's a little thing that I created. I know I don't talk about it often. Some people know about it, some people don't. I bring it up every once in a while because it's right now it's just a background thing that's going on. So other than that, I think that's it for this evening. We made it. We survived. We have barely survived yet another day. So with that, I am going to be bringing the stream to a close. Again, a big shout out for all you guys, everyone who's been here, whether you're here for 5 minutes or 5 hours, or this is your first stream ever, or your 370th stream. A big shout out for you guys. Thank you so much. This is for all you guys.
Jody, you the best. You the best.
And with that, Let's do this. I hope you guys will hang out while we do this outro so I can say thank you to all these other people. Please help me spread some love and give it to them, guys. And here we go. First and foremost, once again, a thank you from me to all of you guys. It's really appreciated. The ending music is brought to you by Electromina. The name of the song is Summer Vibes. If you enjoy their music, make sure you look them up on Spotify or YouTube. Free to listen to, free to download. And if you enjoy their music, make sure you support the artist. Buy their music, buy their CDs. They're badasses, and I love them. And if you know any artists, make sure you support your artists. They work their asses off. Don't go to Walmart and buy a piece of art to hang on your wall. Ask your local artist to draw something for you. Have something original. And I'm sure your local artist will be thankful for all the love and appreciation you've given them. Also, a big shout out to Floxes, It's Too Late Now, and X Creme Brulee. Thank you guys so much for the hosts throughout the stream. It's really appreciated. Also, that's it. And this is for all of you guys.
Shouty, you the best. You the best.
And finally, a big shout out to the Bully Free Twitch Network. The Bully Free Twitch Network is channels, much like my own, where you can go and enjoy yourself, not have to worry about ass goblins ruining your fun, because that's how they have fun. If those are channels that you enjoy, make sure you look for the hashtag Bully Free Twitch on Twitter. Give them some love and tell them I sent you. But guys, if you're going to be going to bed, much like me, well, first shower, then bed. Sleep well and sweet dreams. But if you're going to be staying up and playing some more games, whether it's Monster Hunter, DC Universe, Dead Cells, Diablo 3, The Binding of Isaac, WildStar, World of Warcraft, Warhammer, Vampire, Town of Salem, Darkest Dungeon, Amnesia, Dig Dug, Pac-Man, Assassin's Creed, Bethesda games, Battle Chasers, Final Fantasy, Crisis Core, Dragon Age, or any other games that are out there. Have fun. Because at the end of the day, it's a game, and that's what it's all about. And with that, I'm going to bring episode 370, part B, home after surviving my live from the broken down car episode to a close. Thank you guys so much for spending some of your time here with me. I hope to see you here tomorrow night when we go live. I don't have an official time because it's going to depend on when I get the tire done. So follow the Twitter, follow the Discord. I'll let you guys know when we're going live. Have a great rest of your evening. Button?
Where'd he go? Like, you said Button. I was expecting him to go, and he just walked away.
I don't know. It's like weird.
But I guess, should we just do it?
I mean, I guess we can. It's weird, though.
Alright, let's just do it.
Button. Alright, that works. But, good night, guys.